Hi everyone, this is Gabriella from Lewisville Family Counseling in North Carolina, and this is our video 8 of our Coping with Corona series, and we are excited to, help in any way we can. So here is video 8. The topic of today's video is change. So change is something that we're all experiencing. I don't know a person in the world that's not experiencing some sort of change, whether that's, a drive-by graduation, whether that's, homeschooling your kids for the first time, whether that is new job, no job, etc. Tons of change. So we want to give space to that. And I found this beautiful quote from Robin Sharma, and it says, "Change is hard at first, messy in the middle, and gorgeous at the end." And I thought that that was fitting, and that is, the goal that we have in the changes that we are facing right now as a country. And so I wanted to explain 4 points that we would recommend of how to address change in the massive amounts of change in your life right now. Another resource would be the Crisis Response Network. They have some really great articles and resources about how to address change, how to cope with change, etc. So if you need more resources, you can definitely check them out. The first recommendation we'd have is learning how to manage your stress. That's going to look different for every single person. And something that, whether that's, working out, whether that's, spending time on meditation, how are you managing your stress? And sometimes that looks like learning something totally new. Sometimes that looks like, finding those running shoes in the back of your closet. And definitely something that is really important when addressing change. So number 1, manage stress. Number 2, be aware of your surroundings and your relationships, and what is life-giving and what is toxic. And that is really hard, but you'll find that when you're in situations that change is just a huge part of where you are, those relationships and surroundings that are toxic are going to make the change so much harder. And those that are life-giving are going to assist you in your coping. So definitely being aware of your surroundings and relationships. Number 3 is to practice coping. Again, this is just like managing stress, looks different for every person. So what does practice coping look like to you? Do you have no idea where to start? Do you have some ideas? Do you Pinterest it, Google it, etc.? So being aware of that and figuring out how to practice. Practice makes perfect. We say all the time, you don't learn mindfulness in a day. You don't learn coping in a day. We don't snap our fingers and have everything fixed. So it's something to really practice and go forward. And hopefully these videos are helping you with figuring out some coping skills. So, and number 4 is talk about it. We have, speaking of those life-giving relationships in your life, do you have, a parent, loved one who you can go to and just talk through, processing what you're experiencing, etc. But something to keep in mind of those relationships is they are your family and friends, and they're not professionals. So if you find that you are really struggling with processing, coping, stress, anxiety, fear, these are things that we would recommend you reach out to a professional. We do have some counselors with openings on their caseloads, so if you feel the need to reach out to us, we'd be happy to see what we can do to help you. Our phone number is 336-945-0137. You can also check out our website. We have some really cool resources on how to cope with Corona, as well as all of our counselors' bios, etc. And that is www.lewisvillefamilycounseling.com. And let us know how we can help you. So we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.